Am I supposed to?
What?
Am I not supposed? Who's doing the anecdote?
Allie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so
Isn't
dumb.
it Allie?
Oh, I go. We haven't done this in so long. We forgot how to do it. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Allie. Allie, how are you?
Truth be told, I've been feeling a little anxious lately. A little
Anxious?
nervous.
Okay.
I don't know.
why?
You know, like that feeling you get when you feel like there's something you're supposed to be doing and you just didn't do it. And you're like, oh my God, what am I supposed to be doing? And you're going insane trying to figure it out. And then it's like stressing you out.
Yes.
I just have that feeling a lot lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't think I realized until right now what it was.
What was it? What is it? What is it?
This. We were supposed to be doing this.
Oh.
This.
Oh my
this.
gosh.
This.
Yeah.
Yes, recording.
Yeah. It has been a little bit,
Yes.
hasn't it, guys?
It
It
has.
has.
You know, we've really grown and changed as people since last time we did this.
Some things have happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah.
I was going to say, in a weird way, since hockey's ended, I understand hockey more.
Hockey has
since the last
ended.
time we recorded.
Hockey has ended. It's done. There's no more. So now the show is going to be a Teen Wolf podcast because hockey has ended.
Hockey is over forever. And you know who killed it?
Who?
The Florida Panthers. You know what else I realized recently?
What?
In terms of like growing and changing, I've had a realization.
What is it?
I have been mispronouncing someone's name this entire time.
Have you?
Yeah, did you know it's Tyler Seguin?
Oh, yeah, it's Sagan.
Or Sagan? It's
yeah,
Sagan?
It's Sagan. Yeah.
I have been for like a decade calling this man Seguin.
Yeah. It's spelled that way, right? But yeah, I don't know why.
People have just let me do that, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'd be absolutely no help and still don't know what the correct way to pronounce it is.
Like, and the reason why I'm like reflecting on this is because now I need to actually know his name. Whereas before I could just make up a fake name for him.
Fair, yeah. It came up like once in a while.
And that's because he's now the teammate of my favorite hockey player in the entire world.
Whoa.
Mr. Brendan Smith.
Oh, that is a good ass point. Damn.
That is, when you were going my favorite hockey player, first, do you know what the first name that came to my mind was?
I don't actually.
Who? It was Truba.
That is...
You're cursed with this forever now. You did do this.
You did this.
Yeah. You did this to yourself.
You make one joke, but you never live it down.
You made a couple jokes, to be fair.
That's how it goes. Well, speaking of jokes, this is Hot Girls Hockey, born in Jersey. Our weekly opinions on the Devils, because there's no facts here, because we analyze by vibes.
Completely.
This week, I'm going to pretend like I understand these facts I wrote down.
I'm not gonna.
I don't.
I'm not gonna. I've given up the ghost. It's the off season.
Yeah, we're just here for fun.
Allie, what is our red carpet report of this off season? I noticed you had some images in here. What the flip is going on?
Okay.
The second image is incredible.
Yeah, it's something.
I just have a tasty little morsel for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The NHL awards were at some point. Time is
last week.
Straight.
Maybe
last week.
I don't know anything anymore.
I don't either.
Time.
People wore some outfits, and I had some thoughts about just two of them.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So I guess this is the start of a new list.
A new list. Oh. Does the off season count?
I guess that's up to the
season.
I don't know. Does
I guess
it?
Or is it its own category? Listen, I'm not going to be able to have one of these for every week, so it might have to count to next season.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I will figure it out when we get closer to the end of that season. I am not going to worry about it yet.
This will be a problem for Sarah next April.
Exactly.
We're starting off strong.
Yep.
Well, starting off strong then with our best dressed of the week.
All right.
I have a photo at the NHL Awards. There are two people in this photo. One from the Predators, Roman Josi.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's
He's there.
He looks
Yeah.
fine.
The other is his wife. I think wife. I don't know.
I'm gonna
think her-
assume wife.
Yeah, probably. I think her name is Ellie. I'm obsessed with this dress
It's
that she
pretty.
wore. It is like this ice blue silk Reformation dress with like a little bit of lace at the collar. It's like a halter neck. Normally, I'm not a big
Mhm.
fan of lace and silk in the same outfit, but this is gorgeous.
I had different feelings about the dress, but
Oh, wait, tell me your feelings.
this is harsh. She looks great and the dress looks great on her, but the dress just instantly, my mind went silk pillowcase with like the lace on it was just what it reminded me of.
You're
Fair.
incorrect.
Okay.
There is something
sorry.
a little bit, like nightgown.
like it's beautiful
about it.
Yeah, it just reminded me.
but it's pretty.
Now I
It was
can't tell
very
you
pretty.
the second part of the story.
What's the second
What?
part of the story? Did you buy?
I'm so, yeah. I'm so obsessed with this dress that I bought it.
I think it's pretty.
Now I'm feeling a little judged right now.
I think it's pretty. I think a little,
Allie,
a little slip
it's
dress,
very
nightgown.
Yeah,
It's cute.
Revisionist
I think
history.
I also just have a bias against slip dresses in general because I don't look good in them. I look like trash. I can't pull them off.
They
I'll
even
buy
put
it.
the dart in the right spot.
Yeah,
so
it
pretty.
fits her fantastic. And I never said it looked bad. I just said it
Mhm.
reminded me. Just reminded me.
hmm
Well, now I need to see you in the dress.
It's true,
I
we
need to
do.
know who wore it better.
Probably her.
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Well, I don't care if it looks like a pillowcase. I think you're wrong. This dress is gorgeous. Best dress
It is gorgeous.
to Ellie Josi. I assume they have the same last name.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm here for the dress, not the person.
Yeah.
That's what the segment's about. First place to her.
I like her earrings.
gorgeous.
too.
Aw.
Yeah, her earrings are beautiful.
I do love how they match as well. It's
Yeah,
just
these, like,
like,
Silver chandelier floral earrings.
yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the next one. And I have
All right.
strong feelings about this one.
If we have a best dressed, we must have a worst
As we
dressed.
must.
Uh-huh.
Sarah, can you please tell the people who is in this photo?
We are looking at a photo of Austin Matthews, because that's definitely how you say his name.
He is on the red carpet.
Austin the red carpet, looking like Emily Gilmore. And I'm really glad that that's all a collective thought that we had, because it's so true. What is this like?
I'm confused by it. Like the whole thing.
It's like a Gucci tweed blazer, which I love that. Okay, I like a tweed blazer, but it is very much a woman's cut, which is
Yeah.
also fine. But like the shape,
It doesn't fit him like at all.
It's doing nothing.
it's like a muumuu.
It somehow like flares out like just where his ribs are. It looks like it's like wider there, and it shouldn't be.
A little
Yeah.
pilgrimy
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
It,
silhouette.
I feel like even if it was just open, it would look better.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously a very fit man, and this makes him look not fit at
Yeah.
all.
Agreed.
Well, I don't think he could open it because if you look closer, you can see that he's just wearing a plain white t-shirt under this.
That he is. Yeah. It doesn't.
Why?
Yeah.
Like you can see the neck of it. This is not a dress shirt.
Yeah. No. It's.
Should have done the turtleneck, dress shirt, literally anything.
And something that was pointed out to me, I'm not sure, it's hard to tell, but either his pants are navy blue or they're
Yeah.
a different shade of black, but either way they don't match the tone
You
of
are
the
right.
black in the tweed.
They do not match.
They do not.
I don't know if I would have
And then
noticed
he-
that.
Yeah. You can tell when you compare it to like the bluish, navy bluish background that he's standing against.
I almost feel like he just like lost bet because he's wearing the sneakers and the t-shirt. This feels like a very last minute.
It kind of
fuck out
does. Like they just
sneakers
slapped that
thing.
on.
Like he was just gonna go out in a t-shirt and just like, you can't put this on.
The psychic damage that's inflicted on me by all these NHL boys and their white sneakers. I want to say this outfit is objectively trash.
Yeah.
But obviously room for improvement, bottom of the list, but I kind of love it. It's like so hideous that it's like a conversation piece.
Yeah, it's kind of a vibe
absolutely.
because of how bad it is.
If given the opportunity to like stop him as he was walking out the door and interfere and prevent this moment, I would not have done it. And I'm delighted that he chose to wear this. And I almost don't want to make fun of it because I want people to like wear some more silly little outfits.
That's true, yeah. It's more fun to at least have something that's like just different rather than a boring gray suit. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right. I would say I love the effort, but it definitely is unfortunately not flattering.
How do you feel about the little pirate earring?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I thought that maybe it was like the background, like the gold on the background, but I think it's an earring.
No, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, because his hair is behind it, so it's definitely an earring.
I don't know. This might be best now.
Oh shoot! Do you think is it one ear or is it both ears? Austin Matthews fangirls, please tell us: is it one ear or two that are pierced?
I need to know.
Room for most improvement. Austin Matthews in this tweed blazer. We can give an honorary mention to Austin Matthews' left ear or the earring.
Yeah, I'll give him like a half a point or something.
Perfect. Well, Sarah, can you tell us our off-season update?
Our off-season update, not our weekly update. Yeah.
I would say we have a couple big bullet points.
Yeah, we do. We've got some important bullet points here in this document. And the first thing that I definitely wanted to talk about is the first bullet point that you wrote here in this document. And that was initially new couch. That I saw you type that earlier and then immediately get rid of.
I'm sad you witnessed that. I hoped nobody was paying attention.
I was there. I was stalking the document. So I want to talk about the new couch that we have.
What's our new couch like?
Oh, I said he had fun hair. I think this
Can we translate for the people, please?
We should maybe translate.
Somebody else got to take it. I can't.
Okay. Whew. Obviously, a big piece of news is that the Devils do officially have a new head coach. It's Sheldon Keefe. Where did he come from?
The Maple Leafs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
after
he got fired from the Toronto Maple Leafs.
After they were
Devils,
eliminated.
Yeah, we're like, hi, come here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, and I think this was a great choice.
Me too.
I'm really excited about this. We just definitely need somebody new, anything. We just need change. I think changing the coaching staff is going to re-inspire the next season. It's not the right way to word any of that, but
I think that makes sense.
You know.
I have a Twitter mutual who reached out to me about that on the day that it happened. She was like, oof, I'm so sorry. And I was like, wait, why? Like,
why?
For Keefe? And she's like, yeah, I feel really bad for you. And I was like, I'm excited. What are you talking about? She's a Penguins fan though, so I don't know what their opinion is. But I was like, I'm going to stay over here in Devil's Land where we're kind of excited about this, actually.
Yeah,
I would have assumed that was a Leafs fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
had mixed opinions.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just looking forward to see what's different.
I'm neutral.
Let's go Devils. I will always give the not neutral, but I'm like, brain just melted.
I
so.
saw that happen. I watched that happen on the screen. Do you need me to call someone for you?
We're getting a
You got
long
it.
day. No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
We're just gonna cut to the next point.
Exactly.
Okay. This next point is a little chaotic.
Yes, it is.
I had to put it there for reference.
For reference on what? How to spell Stanley or
Hold on. Hold on. The next bullet
I'm
point
sorry,
is
Shannon. I don't mean to just be
Stanley
ripping
Cup.
on you this episode. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Say again, Allie.
The next bullet point is Stanley Cup. Who's Stanley?
That's the
I
new
don't
trophy that we're all working towards. It's not Stanley. It's the
That-
Stanley.
That's what the alternate roster in the Devils.
Exactly.
That's what they.
They
That's what they
work
win.
for
The
that.
Stanley. Stanley. Shit. You know what?
Sorry.
It's fine. No, it's just sad. I didn't even notice. Let's get into it. Stanley Cup. It was
Yeah, that
Oilers versus
happened.
the Panthers, and they took us on a trip nobody was expecting. What the fuck? I like how it ended. I think it was fun to have something go to a game 7. Is always delightful.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
This was one of those series where it starts off with everyone not really having a strong opinion, because either way, something historic is going to happen.
Yeah.
It's been 30 years since Canada won the Stanley Cup. It's been 30 years of the Panthers being around, never having won a Stanley Cup. And either team winning is going to be significant.
Yeah.
And so everyone starts off kind of like, yeah, whatever, one of them's going to win. By the end of this series,
Yeah.
people had like teeth bared, knives out, were willing to die for either the Oilers or the Panthers.
Mhm.
People were converted through the course of this series.
Even I got heated with the producer because he just picked the Oilers because he did a trip to Canada. And I was like, no, you don't watch hockey except when I watch hockey.
Yeah.
So you should root for the team I want to root for.
Yeah.
Not really. He can make his own decisions, but it was just so funny because I was like, doing this on purpose. Don't do this to me.
Even I, who lived in Florida and hated Florida, still rooted for Florida.
Yeah.
So he's wrong.
It was exciting to watch. It was chaotic, and it took us nowhere that we thought it was going to go.
Do you guys have a favorite moment?
Yes,
Oh,
I
What
do.
is it?
As long as I pronounce his name correctly. It was Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky?
Yeah,
Bob. You just call him Bob.
Bob. When he did the cartwheel goalie save was
Which one?
There were some good ones.
first one. It was the first one, and then there was the one in game 7 right at the end. It was, oh my gosh, I made it.
I know which one you're talking about.
I can't
That was
remember.
That was like he had like 2 good back-to-back series winning saves.
Yeah, that was the last one. It was like both teams were button mashing right at the end. And when he made that last save, you're just mind blown. But it was the first cartwheel where the legs, I forget which game it was, when you could see them go up in the air and it looked like he did a full cartwhil on the ice.
I think it was the very
that
first
was
game, because I
Yeah.
remember, I think I was watching with you.
that was one of my favorite moments. Yeah, my only note on like the whole series was it was just the story of goalies. The story of 2 goalies. Nothing else mattered.
The entire
Actually, a lot of things mattered,
Well,
but that's how I felt like the whole thing was presented to me.
the Panthers' entire cup run was really a story of goalies.
Yeah,
They really had
It-
to fight through some of the best of them.
yeah.
yeah. And I think my favorite like theme throughout the whole series, because both teams are extremely aggressive, was anytime any player would touch the opposing team's goalie, it felt like a bomb went off. Everybody just attacked them. It didn't even matter if it was on accident. It was insanity. And it was like such a great tactic, especially by the Panthers, because you could tell it was really, really draining the Oilers at one point towards the end of the series. Well, I loved it. I can't wait for it to be our time as the Devils.
Yeah.
One day.
Next year.
So
Next season.
Okay. My favorite moment, to answer my own question, is when the Panthers won and they panned from Matthew Tkachuk to his brother Brady in the audience, and he looked so happy.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I hate that this made me a Matthew Tkachuk apologist.
As a Nico fan, what's happening?
I know. This is a real Romeo and Juliet
a little
situation.
bit. Yeah.
But I can't, like, playing in the Stanley Cup final with a sternum fracture and a clavicle fracture.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Last year. Absolutely insane. Stupid, but even being able to get out of bed with those injuries and play, I can't help but admire it. I was happy that he won this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to like make that worth it. Another favorite moment I had immediately after that, though, is when they announced that Connor McDavid won the Conn Smythe. And he just went, nah. Would you have come out? Would you have come out of the locker room?
It depends on which emotional state I was already at.
Yeah.
Like if I had still been in front of the players and in front of the coach, in front of everybody, I would have believed I would have still had it together enough to go out there in front of people. But if I had one moment alone where I thought no one was looking at me, I would have already lost it and I could not go out there.
Yeah. I think
I couldn't do it.
The way you could not, after playing from October to June, fighting back into this series the way the Oilers did, up to the final moment, exhausted because the game is within a goal.
Oh,
and then
it was, you could tell they couldn't even move.
They were so exhausted. You wait, you lose when you're this close. And all of the pressure of everyone being like, you are the MVP. You have to bring the cup back to Canada. This is your moment. And then you lose. And you wait for your entire team to like leave the ice so you can, wave to them and commiserate with them on their way out. You get back to the locker room and someone goes, hey, you need to come back out.
Yeah.
The Panthers are actively celebrating on home ice. They're on the other side skating around with the Stanley Cup, but you need to go out there and smile for the camera because you got this other trophy that you're not even as interested in. I personally would have quit on the spot. I would have lit my gear on fire. I would have called an Uber. I would have gone to the middle of the ocean. Like,
oh my gosh. That's a really good point, especially because it was home ice.
Yeah.
Like, I do feel like it sucks. Like, you want to go out there for the fans who are out there. But if the Oilers were on their home turf, he probably definitely would have gone out there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think I probably would have died inside, but still done it anyway, and then regretted it for the rest of my life. Because that's just the way that I am.
It would depend if I already started crying or not. Because once I start, there's no stopping. After that.
So we here at Hot Girls Hockey always support a fellow hot girl.
Yeah.
And we have to say goodbye to a fellow Devil's Hot girl.
It's a shame.
It was Erica Wachter earlier this month, last month, whatever month it is, announced on her Instagram that MSG had decided not to renew her contract for next year.
It sucks because she's so great. I'm like so curious who's gonna come in. I hope she goes somewhere good. Like, she's still gonna do this. I'm gonna definitely miss her at the Prudential Center.
She's been doing more NHL Network stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's just gonna pivot in that direction. But it is a shame. Her interactions and her like play breakdowns with Bryce were some of my favorite segments. Yeah. And I also genuinely felt like she was such a good interviewer, especially with a team of like really young guys who don't always give her the best to work with, you know?
Yeah.
Some of them are still like shy and awkward or weird in interviews. And she would like just always find a way. Like, some people are just really good at this. She would always like spin it into something that would make them seem like more personable or less
Mhm.
nervous. And I just thought she was really good at it. And I'm going to be
Yeah.
really sad.
She had a lot of personality for everybody else who didn't have personality. Let's talk about the flipping draft. Oh my gosh. I watched
Vegas
this
Sphere.
while repairing my car. So this was really entertaining.
For reference, she was repairing her car in the living room.
It was fine. Because I just removed the panels and then I fixed the vinyl and the air conditioning so I could still watch. It worked out.
In the living room.
Yep.
Mhm.
Classic living room activities.
Yeah. So do you want to start off, Sarah, or do we want to like open it up as a description at the sphere?
Sarah looks like she's got so many notes here.
Not
and I
really.
would like
It's
to hear
silly
them all.
stuff. It's you know my usual brand of notes. It's silly stuff.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
But we can start with this first one. What is with the NHL public relations account posting? For the first time in 62 years, the NHL draft will be held in a sphere. What kind of stat? Why did you write NHL stats confirmed? When has it ever
Also-
been held in a sphere? And also, who cares?
I think
Apparently
it's so
63
funny.
years ago. Like, this implies that 63 years ago, it was held in a different sphere. Was it
Like,
Epcot? Like, where is
don't
this
know.
other sphere?
It's very trolly and I love it.
It's so stupid. Yeah, I loved it.
And the sphere really brought the whole vibe. There were,
It did.
why were there were showgirls
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
What was that?
Yes. I'm gonna, if I could talk about it real quick. Yeah. I think it was fun because it's Vegas, so they had the showgirls, but then it felt really awkward because they would like take the jackets for the guys who got drafted because they would put the jersey on. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of creative, but I wouldn't mind if they just like, if he took the jacket off himself and then handed it off. But the process of her like taking it off just felt so awkward and uncomfortable. I was like,
Children.
right. Yeah.
Here's a 17-year-old boy from Finland.
Yeah. And I was also laughing because I was just like, don't take my fucking jacket. I'll just carry it up there with me and put the jersey on because I'm so like attached to my stuff. Like, what was the system to make sure they got their jacket back?
I'm sure they just gave it back. Yeah.
But the sphere itself, though, it was very cool. I like how it made it really feel like an event. I liked how everybody was on the floor together, just like looking around, like somebody's spying on me. The graphics, I love them, but then I'm like, you're in the sphere. Let's maximize this experience with something that was killing me. Like, something that was great was they had the oh my gosh, so many points. The trade horn. The mother flippin' trade horn. When it came up the first time, the commentators could not stop talking about it. They're like, we heard it rehearsal. They said the word, I swear, 16 times in 3 minutes. I was like, stop. And then what I loved, though, was when the trade horn finally did go off, was the sphere was an entire goalie net. So it felt like you were inside the net.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. And they should have done that like the whole time. I've seen this complaint about the sphere a lot, is that they just put like a weird, just regular screen in one little bit of it and the rest of it's black. And it's like, guys.
No, maximize.
It's a sphere for a reason.
Right. And oh my gosh, that's something they should have done. Granted, I don't know how much time they had to prepare, how much money they have for graphics, but just spitballing ideas for next year.
They announced this a year ago that this would be the location. So they had a lot of time.
Somebody missed the opportunity for a player like on the screen when they got drafted. They should have hit the puck and the puck should have gone 360 around everybody. Would have loved that. That would have been cool. Also, I did like when the players got drafted, they had the 3D effect with the stick. I was like, that's cool. But again, I was like, that was it. Like, let's like, I wish they did like the highlight reels for the players. Just needed more.
That was something that I always think is awkward about, they need to lean into the Hunger Games element a little bit. because I think part of the, like what makes the Olympics so exciting is that before the event starts, whatever broadcast you're watching, we'll pick a couple of athletes, usually whatever like the local, like what country, like for that country athletes are, and they'll give you those couple of clips of them, and there'll be a clip of their mom being like, ever since she was a little kid, she's been in the water, and it's like cheesy and like play dramatic music that makes it seem. So by the time the athlete actually comes on screen, this person who you didn't know 20 seconds ago, you're like now ride or die for based off one silly little fact that they gave you. They just need to make like silly little clip shows to get me engaged with these strangers.
They had them, but they played them on the graphics for the broadcast, not in the sphere. And I was so annoyed. I was like, no, you actually have the footage and you play it. Like, I think once they get drafted, it like played on 1/3 of the screen. And then they sat down and did the interview. I'm like, no, put it on the big effing screen. And I was like, what a waste of space. Like, use the space. I would love to see more cheesy graphics if they do this again. It's needed. Even if you had like players playing a game on the, like, that's got to be so
even
exciting just to have like the if like imagine the disorientation of like if you had one net in front of you and the other one behind you, so the players would shoot at you. Just a lot of stuff. Granted, they had time. Do they have the money, the personnel? I don't know.
Yes.
We're just throwing it out there. Hire us. Let us into the sphere.
That's true. Let us into the sphere.
All right, Sarah. I'm looking at your other tweet you put in here, and I made a comment about this man's beard.
So I think we should talk about probably like I don't know if we need to talk about the first draft pick, but you had a good comment about the first draft pick. When they brought the first guy out to announce the San Jose pick, and this guy with this really big like two-tone beard comes out, and Roman made a joke about like they picked this guy. This guy seems kind of old to be their pick, and this someone else made this exact joke, so I put this tweet here. San Jose taking the 44-year-old over Celebrini is risky, but let's see how it plays out. Roman said he wasn't joking, though. I thought he was, but apparently not.
Oh my gosh. He's really got that candy stripe beard going on.
I love it. I'm
rocks.
obsessed.
Yeah.
But I guess the note that I just had about like the first pick, it was obvious. We knew who was going to be picked.
Yes.
It was Matthew Celebrini.
Macklin?
But I just wanted... Sorry, Macklin.
Yeah.
Celebrini.
But we've already created a different version of
Sorry.
him.
I love it.
It's fine. I just
boy
won't say
just
names.
got to the NHL.
Poor dude doesn't even know.
And he's Matthew.
Well,
He plays for the San Jose Shrimp.
I tried. I was a little too confident in what I said.
And a mouthful of water there.
Apologies.
This team is in the SHL, the Shannon Hockey
There you
League,
go.
the fictional counterpart to the NHL that exists in Shannon's head.
It definitely does just exist in my head. Well, I just wanted more chaos over the first pick. Like, pick someone else. Like, create an uproar. Like, don't be a coward. Just do it. Bring the drama, like, I want it.
I especially think it's so funny because realistically speaking, you don't have to be a first overall pick to be a star.
No,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like, there's plenty. It doesn't, and there are plenty of first overall picks who go on to have good careers, average careers, get injured, and don't even have a very long career. And you just don't really know what's going to happen. And you really could just take whoever you want.
could.
Yeah.
It's like a prestige thing where like if you don't take the predicted person,
then
it's like
they
if you missed a moment.
You know?
But I feel like they should just kind of surprise people a little more.
Yeah, pick the one you actually
don't play
want.
it safe.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't be safe. Just go for it. Why not?
Another good moment when there was a little bit of chaos. And
Yes.
I already forget who picked him, but third pick, his name was Bennett,
Shit.
and he did not expect it. And the reaction that he had was just pure gold, because he was projected to be like maybe like 10th or 11th or something like that, I think. And I loved that little moment of just like disrupting absolutely everything, and everyone probably else had to scramble of, oh no, okay, what are we doing now then?
Anaheim Ducks.
Ducks, okay, yeah,
It was the
right.
Ducks, yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah,
moment.
I liked that.
His reaction was great. I wanted more of that.
We definitely got to pick about the 10th overall pick.
Yeah,
because obviously,
Oh yeah, who got that one?
So I can't pronounce his name, so I'll let somebody else
I want you to go for it. Nope, I think you should go for this.
Okay,
I believe
you can do it.
Woo! All right, here we go. So New Jersey picked Anton Silyaev.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking Silyaev, but I could be wrong too.
Yeah. He's a defenseman. He's huge. I'm pretty sure he tripped up the stairs.
He did. He 100% did.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. He's perfect for the Devils.
And he's like 6'7" or something, so that kind of makes sense.
Oh my god!
Like, no wonder you're going to trip.
Giant.
You can't see your feet from that far away. You know,
They're living in two different time zones.
Tiny steps. Tall guy.
Now, what we need to know is, can he count? Because if he can't, he's on the right team.
That's a good question. We will have to see.
Sarah, your next note, I had the exact same feelings.
Yeah.
The producer ran into the room and was like, I know who that is. I'm like,
I literally out loud, I was like, oh, look who it is, Mr. Lindy Ruff, as if it's some big surprise. Like, yeah, of course he's going to be there. Like, I don't know why I was so surprised about this.
The Buffalo Sabres did the funniest thing they could have done, hiring him back as head coach.
Yeah.
See, I wonder if this is how the Twitter mutual felt about Sheldon Keefe, and I wonder if the Buffalo Sabres are excited about Lindy Ruff.
Maybe?
I don't know. I'm not.
No.
What is this next note, Sarah?
This is the one that I can't handle.
This is a complete rumor. I have no proof of this. So we could, cut this from the episode if need be. But I saw people online saying that Vegas's pick, I forget what number it was, like 19 or something like that. I don't remember. That he was posting some Nazi stuff on his Snapchat story. So I'm going to hope that that's not true. But in the meantime, I'm going to be a little yikes about Vegas potentially drafting a known Nazi. But could be, it's just a rumor. I don't know. I don't want to ruin this kid's career in case he's not. But anyway.
We don't know.
I don't know.
I know it wasn't for a history project. I'm sure it wasn't.
Yep, we can say that much.
More importantly, there was one player who was draft prospect eligible, and I wanted him on this team, on the Devils, so badly, just because of what his name was. This is one that I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is spelled Satan. And I think it's his father also played. And can you imagine how great that would be to have a Devils jersey with the name Satan at the top? I would buy 1,000 of them. I don't care if he's any good or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the damn Capitals took him.
With someone being traded, the number 6 would have been open.
Oh.
Could have had it all.
It still could happen in time.
It could happen in time.
The moment was there.
Could, but
let's be honest. The draft is really not that interesting. Can we just I don't know. I don't think this is a controversial opinion.
I think it's
because I don't. Because let's be honest. The most interesting part of the draft is not the draft. It's all the trades that happen after.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Draft. That's where things get interesting.
That is where things got
Half
very
these boys,
interesting.
We're not
going
to see.
Yeah.
Shannon and I had an experience earlier this month, Sarah.
Oh yeah, I briefly heard about this.
So
yeah, I didn't even make a note about this. You should talk.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
So
a little bit. Yeah.
She and I were like, we love wasting money. In fact, if given a garbage bag of dollar bills and told we could light it on fire, we probably would.
Yeah.
I like fire.
Like, yeah.
Uh,
And an equivalent experience to that type of gamble might be buying Devils season tickets.
I'm so sad that I'm not there. Ugh.
It was a peruse. What could be here? What could this look like for us?
Yes.
We were willing to be enticed. We were like,
Could be persuaded.
Sell me on
for
it.
the listeners, Shannon and I are someone.
You are someone.
Both of us. We are someone. Just one someone.
One. Yep.
One someone.
That's
Who can really be talked into buying things.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
Best wine purchase with you on the phone ever was my beanbag that converts into a bag.
I forgot about hundreds
best.
of dollars beanbag.
It was stupid expensive, no regrets. I love it.
Yeah.
The color, perfect.
Yeah.
Matched my future
It
couch.
rocks.
A giant, expensive corduroy beanbag
It's
chair
nice,
that converts
though.
into a bed.
Yes. So yes, I will set the bag of money on fire.
And then sleep on it.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's just like see what happens if you like try to sign up for season tickets. First of all, this is like a process. You can't just do this. You have to like, you can't just like go online and like see what the prices are. You have to like go in person and they bring you on a little tour and they try to sell you like a used car salesman. When I tell you, I was ready to be upcharged. I was ready to sign on the dotted line. It did not take much work.
Yeah.
And you know what the selling point they gave me, what they had to offer me was they were like, hey, maybe the Devils will trade for Linus Ullmark. And I went, you know damn well we are getting a geriatric Jakob Markstrom. Anyway, point is we didn't get season tickets.
Enough,
Yeah, no.
You gotta wait till I'm back.
It's that too.
Yeah.
It was a really good like learning experience is how I would put it. I know what's there. I know what's like
My point is
how to approach it.
Yeah.
My point is we were right.
We were. So we acquired Jacob Markstrom for Kevin Ball and a first round draft pick.
A 2025 first round draft pick.
Yeah. I'm not mad.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I have
need
to admit.
somebody.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
That's fine.
I think a combination of Markstrom and Allen is going to work definitely better than what did we have last time? Schmidt and
Especially with the
Dawes.
new
We didn't.
coaching
That was the problem.
staff.
We didn't really
We
have
didn't
a
have
combo
him.
last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We had Vanacek until he was injured.
Yeah, so I'm excited for goalie consistency. That's my goal for the goalies next year.
My fingers
goalie
are crossed.
consistency.
Yeah.
I would be happy with that. So a lot of trades and shit happened. I don't think we'll hit all of them because some of them I don't even understand or knew who they were.
A lot of them we're
to be
probably not
fair,
even going to see for a while anyway because they're going to be playing, elsewhere.
There were some significant ones. I think the most interesting thing here, we got to get into who are the boys that we lost.
Yeah, we got to do a little bit of a in memoriam.
Who are the
for
boys
them.
we must say goodbye
Yeah.
to?
First
Who are the
one,
boys, Allie.
Yeah.
Kevin Ball.
Romeo was
Sad.
sad about that one.
Aw.
Yeah. He had a baby and they shipped him off. I'm neutral about that.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, so I'm not like, eh.
Yeah. I don't know. The excitement about Kevin Ball was always just how tall he was, and I feel like he never had like the physicality to back it up. Like,
Yeah.
someone can be aggressive. Now all these new tall boys that they've traded
So
for,
many tall boys.
Yes.
someone else can do it.
Well, we wish him well in Calgary. Another one that I'm extremely mutual about that I have no feelings about. We traded John Marino.
That's a
Or-
controversial opinion.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently it
wow.
is.
We are in the
We are in the minority
minority
here.
here.
What?
Yeah.
I
had no idea because I'm not like on anything.
we are
and-
very much in the
Mhm.
minority here.
We're in the minority on a
Whoa.
couple of perspectives here, to be honest, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
true.
Okay, I didn't know. Tell me.
So, I feel like people who listen to us will not be surprised by that, but we have never been the biggest John Marino fans, but we've never been his biggest critics
No,
either.
we haven't.
I
No, he was
We
just
just
an otter.
felt kind of neutral.
And a
He's an otter.
dolphin.
He's a dolphin. That's it.
Exactly.
he's a beaver.
He's a beaver. Yeah. We'll have other people.
You know what
to do
I
this
will
too,
miss?
You know,
John Marino.
that is the only
That
thing
era-
I will miss.
Someone
Yeah.
check on Adam.
Yeah, I don't
Hambright.
think he's handling it well.
No, I mean, honestly, I kind of predicted this. I didn't really think that if the Devils wanted to do an overhaul of defense, I
Yeah.
didn't really think
With the
that John Marino
rumors,
was gonna
like
stay.
there was no way they were going to be keeping most of these defense guys.
And I've seen like some mixed opinions about this. A lot of people were like, "Oh, he had to go. He had such a terrible year." And the alternative argument is that it was kind of just an off year for him, and an off year too, in which like the Devils' defense was struggling. They lost Dougie Hamilton. They had like multiple rookies trying to find their way. Not like like Siegenthaler was in and out with injuries the whole time, so it's not the easiest environment to really find your stride. But see, this is where we go back to analyzing by vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know. John Marino just never passed the vibe check for me. This is why this is a controversial
Me
opinion.
too. Yeah, I felt the same.
I know that he's popular. I know there's some girlies out there who love him, but there's just, I don't know. It's the vibes are off for me.
Agreed.
I guess that's why I felt mutual.
Neutral, you mean?
Sorry.
Mutually neutral. Yeah.
Mutually neutral.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Well,
good luck to John Marino in, where did he
Utah.
go?
Utah. He went to Utah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. He might get really lucky
Yeti.
and be wearing a Yeti.
They
Better
go
be for the
They better be
effing
Yetis.
Yeti.
Ugh.
Like, my
Yeah.
gosh. There's
He can still be a part of the Cryptid Cup. What other boys have we lost?
All right, we got to talk about Akira Schmidt and Alexander
we do.
Holtz.
We can't put those together.
Well, they were traded. They were in the same trade.
Yeah.
I know, but I feel like Holtz deserves his own bullet point.
Okay, I'm
We
hitting
can
the enter
we
button.
can do 2 bullet points.
I think,
there's
yeah.
a bullet
Elite,
point.
2
Thank
bullet
you.
points.
I just think they deserve separate
Yeah.
bullet points. Akira Schmid. Are you surprised by this?
No,
Not in the
Yeah.
slightest bit.
my
No.
dad's
Yeah.
sad.
No, he's not. I texted your dad.
Oh wait,
They traded your
I
boy,
forgot.
and he goes, "Yeah, and this is why the Devils are going to win this
Oh,
season."
really?
I went, "Sir, he was your favorite."
upset about the seats because we didn't agree on what season ticket seats we wanted. That
See,
was
Her dad
Oh.
wanted seats behind the goalie. This was like a big thing. He's like, "That's where all the action is." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "When I last had my season tickets, I was right behind the goalie." And I was like, "Yeah, but the goalie you were watching was
Mhm.
Martin Brodeur,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's different.
I don't need to sit behind the goalie.
Mhm.
That's where I watch all the most embarrassing things happen. I'm not criticizing goalies. I'm just saying
Sure, but
I don't want to watch them get scored on
no,
all the time.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It makes me sad. If I'm on the other side, I can look away. Pretend I didn't see.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wish him luck.
Yeah,
I have like this like love for all of our goalies. Like they
Yeah.
always start off so well, and then
Yeah.
something happens, but I still love them.
I'll never forget
Yeah.
how he performed in the Stanley Cup series last year. You know,
Shout out.
crushed the Rangers. I'll never
Yes.
forget that. It was wonderful. I hope you have a great time in Vegas.
Well, Vegas did not
That's
No.
right.
offer him.
I forgot they did not extend him an offer, did
yeah.
they? Well,
No,
Made me
they did not.
sad.
No, at the trade deadline, he did not have a qualifying offer. So he is in the slush pool.
sad.
No.
Sad.
Well, I hope he goes somewhere. I
Yeah.
hope he plays next season. All right. Next bullet point. I hit the enter button for you.
This was the shot heard around the world.
Interesting.
If I had to say to you guys, who do you think, if you had to just trade a forward from the
Okay.
Devils, and you're trying to make some moves, and you're trying to pick someone who's enticing, who are you picking?
Wow.
You've got Dawson Mercer, you've got Nate Bastian, you've got.
I mean, you said enticing, so it's not going to be Nate Bastian. Sorry, but
that's exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, like, is he the easiest one? Like, the one that you want to get rid of the most? Probably, but you got.
I mean, the vibes are fine
something.
Oh my god!
Listen, Nate Bastian, I've rooted every time you've scored. I have rooted for you. I am a fan.
Yes.
That is true. That Sarah is the resident Nate Bastian fan.
Yeah, I am now. But I'm also being a hater at the moment.
Who did you have in mind, Allie?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't think there was any universe that Alexander Holtz was making it to the next season with the Devils. Never for a second did I actually think he was sticking around.
I had no thoughts on it. I just didn't even think twice about it. I guess I did have a thought about it. My only thought was, I hope under a new coach, he would have the environment to succeed if he was going to succeed. But
yeah,
hopefully in Vegas, he does succeed. Though Sarah mentioned it. We don't want Vegas to succeed, but I want Holtz to succeed individually. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is like another player like Marino that people play a lot of revisionist history with, where, depending on where you fall in the line, it's either he's the most incredible player the Devils have drafted since Jack Hughes. He was just being misused.
No.
He is so underdeveloped. He was held back by the coaching squad. Or there are people like on the opposite end of the spectrum who are like, Alexander Hughes was the worst investment.
Alexander Hughes.
Oh, you're adding to the roster too. I see.
Put him on the roster. Alexander Holtz is like the worst investment they've ever made. He's so overrated. It's just the stupid Twitter fangirls who like him. Blah 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 blah. Of course they were gonna get rid of him, and I'm like,
it's in the middle.
It's in the middle.
It's right in the middle. I don't think he's overrated. I think he could have been great, but he didn't get the place to be great.
Yeah, like he's had great moments. Sure.
Yeah.
But
I think they just didn't have a place for him in their plan, and it's better off to send him somewhere that maybe can utilize him and let him grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It made sense to me. I was not surprised, and I'm not going to die over it, I think it's okay.
No, there were worse moves to come.
Yeah. Up until this point, I had been saying, like, last season, I was devastated at some of the moves that they had made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Niles Wood broke my heart. But this season, I was like, okay, these all make sense. This is fine. Yeah. I'm not bothered by it until...
I can't even talk about this. I think I need to leave.
Can I say it? Should I say it?
Gotta say it.
Yeah.
I won't say it.
We gotta say it.
Okay, I'll say it.
I can't say it.
We lost. The Devils have lost. Our golden heart. Golden thumbs up.
No.
Brendan.
Sideways.
Sorry. Golden sideways thumbs up. Brendan Smith signed with Dallas. What the flip, man?
I hate to say that I knew it was coming, but...
You can't.
Just one more season. I don't care if he sits on the bench for the whole season.
I know.
Just one season. Put him out there. Win the cup. Put his name on it. Let this man retire and spend his days at the Westfield Garden State Plaza.
Exactly.
Look at him. The way this man tried to trick us by being like, no, my house isn't for sale. It has nothing to do with like trade stuff.
Yeah.
No. It's definitely not that.
Mm-hmm. It was, I don't know.
Bruh,
definitely
move to
that.
Texas.
I've been in denial ever since then.
We'll miss him dearly. We will probably be like one of the few.
Again, we are in the minority here. We are probably the only ones.
Even if the Devils are stronger without him, the vibes are off.
The vibes are off.
Yep.
The vibes are wrong.
I mean,
Brendan Smith's
maybe
can jam.
maybe we'll have some good vibes from the new players, but it won't be the same.
It's not the same. Not the
No.
same. They keep trading away my peepaws and replacing them with pookies.
Well,
When you know what's the most disappointing about this?
what?
The next revenge goal we're gonna see is gonna be against the Devils.
You're so right. Oh no.
No! We just lost a whole product brand.
We sure did. Damn. It's a good thing we did that for that last episode.
I know. Brendan Smith's revenge goal. Inject it straight into my veins.
Not sponsored by Brendan Smith.
Not endorsed by him at all.
That's so disappointing. You can't take him from us.
Think of all the things he did this year. His straight out of the box blackout breakaway shot. When he broke Connor Bedard's jaw.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Just so many timeless moments this man has given us. And now what?
Yeah.
Texas gets them instead?
Not
Whatever.
I don't want to be a Texas fan.
cool.
I kind of do. Not like of Texas the state, but like
No.
of the Dallas Stars.
Like,
'cause
like I,
green is my
yeah,
favorite color.
like I guess,
Yeah.
but like I've got too many like adjacent teams that I have to pay attention to now. Like I have to be like moderately aware of the Red Wings because it's who I'm closest to now. So like I can't
You are-
add Dallas into this mix now. Ugh.
Mhm.
You are in Red Wings territory.
You are. I'm currently in Islanders territory, and it's miserable.
Yeah,
I just realized where I was.
no wonder.
I don't
No
like
wonder.
it.
Wait, are the Hamptons part of Long Island? What?
Yes, they're on Long Island.
I don't think I know what Long Island is.
It's the Long Island outside of Manhattan.
It's the one that kind of
Next to
goes
Manhattan.
like Manhattan's like this,
Woo.
and then Long Island's kind of like
And then-
that.
I thought the Hamptons were like in the Hudson River Valley.
No,
No,
Huh.
they're a miserable 2-hour drive east into a flood zone. And
Hmm.
that's where the Islanders are.
yeah, no wonder they're probably miserable.
All right. Well,
Let's talk about
who did we gain?
Who did we gain?
Any
Yeah.
standouts? Any highlights for y'all? Welcome back, Stefan Nason. Brett Pesci, which is actually very exciting. Speaking of, I feel like we've got on for a while, but speaking of like rebuilding defense, Brett Pesci is actually, there's been a lot of speculation that he might come to the Devils, and I think this will be
I thought they
potentially a
already
good
signed him.
move.
Yeah, but like it had been
No, they
speculated
did,
for
yes.
a while.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you meant like, oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, no, sorry, I worded that unclearly. Yeah, this has been like one of the rumors floating around for a
Gotcha.
while, and it was obviously officially confirmed.
Yay!
Brendan Dillon, who for some reason I already thought was on the team.
Because it's so close to Brendan Smith.
we get one Brendan in, one Brendan out. You know, it's just a cycle. There can only be one Brendan per team.
That must be what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Mercer is thankfully staying.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the boys we didn't lose.
Yeah.
Dawson Mercer. That I did not. That I thought was that was a risky one.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was close probably, but
Both the uncles have survived.
Oh, thank goodness.
Tyler Toffoli did not come back.
he
to
did
us.
not come back, which is sad. But I didn't think he was actually going to.
Yeah, there was no way.
He went to San Jose, which means that team continues to look like the Diet Devils.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, hanging out with VTech, hanging out with who else just went
Blackwood
there?
is still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
funny.
Zetterlin.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few hanging out over there. Chris Tierney made it through.
oh, that wasn't even. He wasn't
Wow.
even included in the list that I read today about that. Huh.
You know who didn't make it through?
Thankfully.
Who?
Thankfully. At the deadline, Sunday night, June 30th, Michael McLeod and Kalfa are officially off the team. Thankfully. They were not tendered qualifying offers, so they are in the UFA slush pool, where I think they will probably persist. I don't think any team is stupid enough to make an offer.
Yeah, That makes sense. I have no idea legally where any of that is, and I can't
So
wait to find out once it's all done. I hope.
yeah, yeah.
I saw some
Um,
rumors that potentially McLeod would be going over to the KHL, which is not
That's the speculation.
surprising, but we'll see, I guess.
Find out. Yeah, I would say overall, I'm feeling pretty good like about our trades, who we signed for, who we're keeping, couple heartbreaks, but I don't feel like the team has been destroyed.
Yeah.
I'm always so neutral about trades because it's just like it just depends.
Hard.
Well, it just depends how it all mixes together because you can have,
Mhm.
you know, you could have like a dream lineup of every player you want on a team. You could put them together and it might just be awful.
Yeah.
It's like the sandwich. You take all of the best ingredients in the world, but they don't match up. It's still going to be gross.
Mhm.
So every time there's shock and awe and reactions over a trade, I'm like, I don't know. You just kind of have to see what happens, what they do with it, what Sheldon Keefe decides to do with his new ingredients.
Mhm. I am excited
Me too.
to see what dish he cooks up.
Will it be sandwiches? Will it be a different dish? I don't know.
I'm hoping for stir fry.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is the structure of this episode is a little different. So, as Allie said earlier, she gave us a little morsel of a red carpet report in the off season, and I have a little morsel of the "Don't worry about it" segment.
I would love that, like a little chocolate chip.
I would love to not worry.
Just a chocolate chip. So this is the things that we don't worry about because sometimes I'm saying random shit, and apparently even all the people in the off season do it too. So my favorite things that I heard, honestly, it's one line, but the one, I forget who was announcing one of the selections for the draft, but the first thing they said on the mic was, "This place is pretty cool." I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And the sphere?
Yes,
pretty cool.
talking about the sphere.
Makes sense.
That's so
on
cute.
the microphone. I was like, oh. But what I really love, that I thought was so weird how she put it, it was one of the ESPN announcers during the draft. She said they're shopping around John Marino. And I don't know why the wording of that.
It's a common wording
It
like
is,
to
yeah.
use with trades, and I always think it's so weird.
But
It's a little.
It sounds
Yeah.
funny. Like, are we doing it around him? Are we shopping around with? Like, is John Marino there with me while I'm shopping? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally pictured John Marino on a shopping bag.
We're
That's what my
shopping
brain
for
went.
John Marino.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it just made me laugh. It's like half a chocolate chip. It's sad.
These
a
are
lot more
tasty
good things to
crumbs.
come. Yeah, exactly. Sarah, this is a unique episode. Talked a lot of news, but that doesn't mean we got to talk about who is our it boy of the episode.
We do, yeah. And I don't know
what?
about you guys.
I think
You got a nomination?
I do.
I think I got one.
I have a nomination.
I'm surprised by my nomination. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if it's going to be the same one.
Do we want to say it at the same time? Go one at a time? How do we want to do it?
I don't know.
The funny, I don't know if we can do it at the same time
Right.
over.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work because there's, a
Yeah.
slight delay.
For the first time in a long time, we are in fact not recording in the same room together. Shannon, you seemed like you had a very strong opinion.
Purely for the earring, I nominate Austin Matthews for the episode.
It's not where I
Blocked.
thought we were going with this.
Blocked.
Oh my god.
You are blocked.
No.
This is officially
like you
a-
said for the
No.
episode. Okay,
No.
this is into my nomination.
This is
I'll
a
talk
two-woman
about
show.
Anybody else? I apologize. I thought it was funny.
It is funny. It's why I'm laughing.
You can nominate whoever you want.
Will he win? No.
No.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sarah, who's your nomination?
So I want to give an honorary shout out to Paul Cotter because he seems cool. Some fan on Twitter was like, how many retweets before for you to like get me a jersey, like the first like Cotter Devils jersey? And he said 47. And so he's going to get this guy's jersey. And I think that's cool. It's a good way to start with the fans. But
is 47 the number he picked?
I think so.
Oh, cute.
But my nomination, because we can't do this ever again, is Brendan Smith.
Yep, that's my
It
nomination.
has to be Brendan Smith.
For the final
time.
That's where my brain should have went. When we talked about the episode, I just thought about the thing that made me laugh the most. So I agree with you guys. It is Brendan Smith.
Yeah.
One more time for posterity.
Sideways
Mr.
thumb.
Nobody could see us do it, but
A
sideways,
sideways thumb to you. There is one little bit of housekeeping before we leave.
Okay. What's
So
up?
Shannon, I have exciting news for you.
What? I'm terrified.
And for the listeners. If you've made it this far, and you haven't already, you should go watch our end of season YouTube video. It's really chaotic. We end up in ball gowns at one point. There's a lot that goes on. And most importantly, you will get to play the game, Who's That Devil?
Oh, yeah.
The game show you never knew you needed. Now, the winner of this game, I won't spoil for you, but there was a bonus to this game. And I said,
Heck yeah.
if Shannon could identify
I'm freaking out.
any of the men in a particular photo, that she would get an automatic veto next season for the red carpet report. And you were correct that someone in that photo was Bowers.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my gosh. It's amazing. That's all I have. We will plan this very strategically next season, Sarah. I'm so excited.
Got some work to do. Yeah.
Whew.
There is one other thing I just realized we forgot to do. Sarah has to give us our final It Boy of the Week.
Oh,
what
shoot.
they are.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't prepare that this time. We've been so been so loosey-goosey. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if Brendan Smith was something stereotypically Texas, he would be the Alamo because I'll never forget him.
Oh.
Brendan Smith is the Alamo.
Actually, it should be more remember the Alamo. So I'll always remember him. That's more the phrase.
Well,
Song? Sing it out.
I will remember you.
Yeah. Will you remember me? I don't know this song.
Me either. I don't know where I was going.
Why do we always pick songs that we don't know to sing on this?
I don't know.
Why do we do that to ourselves? We don't have to.
Well, I think we do it because this is Hot Girls Hockey. So tune in next time for more sugar,
spice,
and everything ice.
Oh, yes.
Resource.
If you like our show, please leave us a rating, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and tweet at us at hotgirlshockey_. You can also follow us on YouTube. You can check out our Etsy shop, which is linked somewhere, and that's definitely how that word is pronounced. I'm not fighting for my life here. If you like pina coladas, what? DM
What?
me.
Oh boy, it might be time to hit the button.
I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button on my phone.